Hi everyone! So today I'm going to do a book talk on Fangirl by Rowell. So this book I just read. It so good. 5 out of 5 stars. Before I get into anything, I'm just going to give a quick synopsis. This is about a girl named Kath who is a new freshman in college, and she has a twin sister, but her twin sister wants to go out, do her own thing, and Kath is stuck writing fan fiction for Simon Snow. Simon Snow is the equivalent to Harry Potter in real life. Simon Snow is like Harry Potter, but it's just in the book and they just use it, whatever. So, Kath writes fanfiction for Simon Snow. She's one of the most read fanfics, and she meets a boy along the way. And I think that that's all I'm going to say. Really good book. You guys should go check it out. Tell me what you thought about this book. And then resume here, and I'm going to get into specifics. Okay, bye! Okay, so I don't even know where to start, so let's go and talk about each of the characters individually. So first, we have the main character, Kath. This book follows Kath around, and at first I felt so bad for her because her own sister had already found a friend before going off to college. Ironically enough, her name was Courtney. I was not like that when I went to college, let me tell you. But I felt so bad for Kath because she got stuck with this roommate, and Reagan just was not a nice person, and I was like, come on, just come on, let's go, let's get better. I was really nervous about the book. I was very nervous for Kath going through all these things because I know people who have done this, and I wasn't as sheltered and inside as Kath was, but I did go through my own Kath phase. I'm more like Kath now, which is kind of better, but I just felt so bad for her. And the beginning of the book was just so hard for me to get through because I just felt so bad for her, but it was just so good at the same time. And then we have Ren, who was on the completely opposite spectrum, like not even on the same spectrum, she was on the opposite side of the spectrum, and she just wanted to party all the time. And there was the time where she got alcohol poisoning at the end of the book. That was scary. I thought Ren was gonna die. And alright, so Reagan was like really mean, but then she turned so sweet because she just felt so bad for Kath, and she's like, come on, we're going to eat. Do you eat anything? Are you anorexic? And I just thought that was the funniest thing in the world. But I just felt so bad for Kath. And Reagan was just so nice to her. And then we had Levi. At the beginning of the book, totally thought that Levi and Reagan were dating, and that Reagan was just like hooking up with other guys, like maybe they had an open relationship, maybe she was like cheating on him. I didn't know, to be quite honest. I thought Levi was her boyfriend, and up until the point where they had that moment where they kissed, I thought that Reagan and Levi were dating, and that's just how it was, and that Kath was the third wheel. Turns out Levi liked Kath all along. So there's main four characters. Then we have Nick. Oh, goodness gracious. I definitely thought Nick was going to be the love interest in this story because he was just so sweet in the beginning and so nice. And then he was like, oh, hey, is it cool if I turn this essay that we worked on together, or this story that we worked on together, in as my final project? Cool. All right. All mine. Okay, can I put my name on it? I mean, come on, like, I wrote most of it. That was such a jerk move, and I was like, no, but you guys worked on that story together, and But Kath got him back in the end when she was like, no, that's your paper, and he was like, but I need you, like, or else the professor isn't gonna, like print my paper, and Kath was just like, no, you were right. it was your story all along. So she got him back in the end. Haha. Nick. I thought it was like so great in the beginning of the book when she had the emergency Kanye party and she totally thought that she needed Ren there, and then she was like, no, I totally don't need her. Like, I do this by myself. And she was just rapping, and then Levi showed up, and he was like, I didn't peg you for this kind of music. And so then that was when I was just like, yep, there's definitely there between Levi and Kath, and he wanted her to read some of her fanfic to him, and I thought that was so sweet, and I thought that was so cool how there was just this whole nother world, and we were introduced to the world of mages, and Kath was just, she wrote this fan fiction, and I don't personally read fan fiction. Sometimes I write fan fiction, but the only fan fiction I've ever written was Sidrian fan fiction. I wrote Sidrian fan fiction once, and I once read Malik fan fiction, and I don't know, those are my characters. I want to keep them pure, and they're just so cute. And so, like, when we were reading about Baz and Simon, I was just kind of like, okay, let's keep them pure. They're in love, but they don't do anything. That's how everything works, okay? And Ren was keeping secrets. When she was like, oh, I'm spending Thanksgiving at Mom's. How can you call her your mom when she left you when you were in 3rd grade? Okay? Like, she left you because she didn't want to be a parent. You think she's going to be a parent now, which was proven when Laura was called, and she was like, didn't even go see Ren when she had alcohol poisoning. What a bitch. There were a lot of references in the book which I really liked because I got them, and I thought they were so awesome, especially the Lord of the Rings reference when they were talking about Ren and Kath's mom, and Ren was sticking up for Laura. I don't understand why Ren was sticking up for Laura, because she abandoned them when they were in 3rd grade, and Kath was even like, why is she even bothering with us now? And Ren was like, she wants to get to know us. And Kath was like, and I was like, she had her chance to get to know you guys, girls, when you were growing up. She didn't want the responsibility of parent. You don't just magically get to know someone. Laura pissed me off. Laura. But there was a Lord of the Rings reference, and I'm going to read it. It was so funny. Kath shuddered, and her dad squeezed her tight. When I think about her coming here, she said, it's like the scene in the Fellowship of the Ring when the hobbits are hiding from the Nazgul. I thought that was so funny. Because I'm a giant Lord of the Rings fan, and just the fact that they added in, like, Lord of the Rings quotes, Rainbow added in Lord of the Rings quotes. Quotes, scenes, picturing, yay.
Yay. Yay.
Christmas Eve, when Ren and Kath were in the kitchen and Kath was making Ren, like, breakfast for dinner or something, I don't remember, and Ren was just talking about going to celebrate with Laura, and Kath again was like, why? And Ren was just like, oh, well, things only bother me if I let them. And Kath was like, so you think Dad just got brokenhearted because he let? No one asks to be that brokenhearted. And Ren was like, yeah, you and Dad just blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Ren, shut up. You are brainwashed from alcohol. That was amazing. There was a time when Levi and Kath got together where we didn't hear about Ren for the longest time until she, like, got into the hospital because Kath and Ren were in a fight. So Ren didn't even know about Levi, which I thought was the funniest thing, because when Levi showed up at the hospital, Ren was like, whoa, you have a boyfriend? And Kath was like, yeah. But Kath and Levi are so cute. Oh my god. Like, I can't even begin to explain, like, everything that happened. When they finally, like, started making out, Levi was like, you say you're all hands, you're all mouth. And I was like, OMG. And then I have, Levi was like, you know I'm falling in love with you, right? And I'm like, stop. Oh, so good. I'm so glad by the end of the book everything was wrapped up. Ren and Kath were like inseparable. Reagan was like best friends with Kath. Levi and Kath were together. Ren had a boyfriend. Everything was just so happy at the end of the book. And that just made me so happy. I'm so happy with the ending, even though I really wanted it to continue. Because I could read about Levi and Kath forever. Thanks for watching. I've been Courtney. You've been lovely. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Something's falling. Girl, nah. This is a girl. This book. I named it.